Some say, I remember. Make of it what you will. Some say the skies are empty, just dust and plasma, radio noise and gravity wells. Others say the skies are crowded, full of watchers, travelers, and neighbors we're not supposed to name out loud. I don't pretend to know which is true, but I've seen men speak of stars with the kind of silence that only comes from remembering something they were taught to forget. The stories men carry. I've met people who said they served in programs that never appeared on payrolls, fleets that never registered port calls, missions that left no documents except scars you cannot see on skin. Their testimonies don't agree, not entirely. Some swear they walked on moons we don't admit exist. Others insist they flew beyond the line where time begins to fold like hot metal under sudden pressure. A few claims they came back with pieces missing, memories shorn like wires cut just short of the circuit, names half remembered, skills they can't explain having, and terrors they can't explain surviving. I didn't try to fix their stories. I just listened, like a man holding components he hasn't identified yet. The scholar of invisible policies, Salla, once told the world that you can map these testimonies the way cartographers once mapped unclaimed oceans, with dotted lines labeled, "Here be others." He didn't ask his readers to worship the stories, just to notice the patterns, the ranks that repeat, the technologies described decades before disclosure, the geopolitical tremors below the surface, like pressure building in an unseen depth. Some mocked him for building theories on claims, but I saw something else, a man trying to make a map out of coordinates no one else believed were real. I've held weirder blueprints. The Archivist of the Unspoken. Then there was James Rink. God rest him if rest is what he found. He didn't try to prove anything. He just turned on a camera and let people speak about battles they weren't supposed to remember, missions they weren't permitted to grieve, and identities that felt borrowed, implanted, or torn loose from somewhere deeper than the flesh. Some viewers watched for entertainment. Others watched the way veterans watch one another, searching for a tremor recognized between the eyes. I never judged the claims, but I recognized the tone. I've heard that tone before in bars outside bases, in quiet corners of hangars where engines cooled in the dark, and men stared past what was visible, as if looking for something they once knew by touch. You can't fake that kind of ache. The Diplomat of the Unnamed Steven Greer took a different road. He didn't chase testimony, he chased contact. He said if you quiet the mind long enough, with enough people in coherence, you can call the watchers to the window. Some said he summoned illusions. Some said he summoned light. Others said he summoned trouble. But I've known enough mechanics, soldiers, and pilots to understand this much. If you sit still long enough, in enough silence, with enough heart, sometimes things answer. Whether those things are external or internal might not matter as much as we pretend. The problem of proof. Here's the trouble. Belief is easy. Disbelief is easy. Listening without demanding closure is the hard part. I learned that from engines. You don't disassemble the machine before you know what it's doing. The testimonies, the theories, the sightings, each feels like a fragment of something too large to fit in one pair of hands. Are there fleets above us? Bases beneath us? Allies beside us? Some say yes. Some say no. I remember only the weight of the stories, how they settle in the room like heavy air after the confession of someone who didn't want to speak but couldn't stay silent anymore. The wizard's dilemma. So what do I do with all this? I don't catalogue them as truth, but I don't toss them out as lies. Instead, I stack them like components on a bench, sorted not by certainty, but by resonance. The testimonies that hum together get placed closer. The ones that rattle get shifted to the outer tray. In time, the noise thins, and a faint pattern begins to emerge, like a whispered blueprint, half erased. A fleet here, a wormhole there, a forgotten moon, a vanished station, a recovered memory that nobody wanted back. Is it real? Is it metaphor? Is it trauma wearing myth like armor? I don't know. But I know this: where there is smoke, someone once held fire. And the stories of stars we haven't named keep arriving like sparks caught in a draft from a furnace we haven't opened yet. Some say the secret space program is fantasy. Some say it's fact. Some say it's both. the truth wrapped in a dream to shield it from those who would kill it if they knew. I remember only the feeling that too many people are dreaming the same dream for it to be coincidence. One day, perhaps, the stories will fit together like panels of a craft we haven't built yet but somehow recognize. Until then, I keep listening, because engines aren't the only things that hum when a field draws near. Stories do, too. Chapter 3. Complete. Global Robotics Corporation.